Okie dokie, right, this is the jazz and blues and old time music section, which sometimes can be the ignored section of record collection, but this is probably some of the rarest records living here. And some, if you're into that kind of old time music, really, really hard to find music and records. Right, so we've got Money Jungle, Duke Ellington, with Charlie Mingus and Max Roach, and Monaural, United Artists, jazz. Okay, we've got a modern pressing of Verve, of Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, Ellie and Louis. Go by Dexter Gordon. It's a repress of a Blue Note record. Out to Lunch by Eric Dolphy, unopened. Charlie Mingus, Mingus album. That's Columbia. Django Reinhardt and Stefan Grappelli on Ace of Clubs. Got a little bit of Django. Art Tatum on Atlantis. Ornette Coleman, New York Is Now, with Dewey Redman, Jimmy Garrison, Elvin Jones. And a repress of a Blue Note, sealed. Okay, I don't know who this is. It is Albert Ayer in Greenwich Village, on Impulse. Must be a repress, sealed, lovely record. I got a collection of jazz records, which I confess I didn't ever listen to. I'm not the biggest jazz fan, I'm a blues man really. Swing 35 to 39 at the Hot Club of France. Django. Stan Getz and Yaou Gabelto on Verve. 180 gram. Sealed. Way Out, Johnny Griffin on Riverside. And that's an original pressing. Okay, you can sort of see through the thing. Something Else. Blue Note with Miles Davis, Hank Jones, Sam Jones, and Art Blakely. Sealed. Repress of a Blue Note, Speak No Evil by Wayne Shorter. The Art of Coltrane, The Atlantic Years on Atlantic. Double LP, I believe. Yep, double LP. Okie dokie, so that's kind of the jazz now, getting into the old time music and blues, which I know more about. So this is a Lead Belly pressing on Capitol. Very nice record. Yeah, perfect with the amazing Lead Belly. Joseph Spence, if you don't know, he's a Bahamian guitarist, sorry. Good Morning, Mr. Walker, really rare record, not easy to find, on Ahuli. In amazing condition, really, really nicely pressed. Take it out carefully. If you don't know Joseph Spence, look him up, he is something else. Doc Boggs, one of the greatest banjo players of all time, also had Lovers Blues on Monk. Really cool record. Bert Jansch on Transatlantic, I imagine. Yep. Another Lead Belly on Jazz Revival. I believe it's one in which they tried to take out the hiss and the crackle of 78s. To varying degrees of success, I'd say, but there it is. Got the Gallus pole on. Folk songs of the Louisiana Acadians. Ahuli, really rare pressing. Ahuli 5009, I believe it is. 5009, yep. Okay, a really, really hard to find compilation by the Cohen, Joseph Cohen, I think it is, John Cohen, High Atmosphere. I imported it from Canada. It's on Rounder Records. It took me forever to find this in a nice copy, and it is stunning. It's some of the best kind of Appalachian music ever recorded. Blind Boy Fuller with Sonny Terry and the Bull City Red. A nice rare blues record on Ahuli again. Okay, this is a modern pressing of Washington Phillips, who was a gospel singer blind gospel singer who played as a kind of double ziffer thing. Some of the nicest music ever recorded, and that's on Mississippi Records. Completely out of print now, really hard to find. Really amazing music. American folk songs for children. Looks like it's on Folkways. No, it's not. It's on Rounder Records, and that is the Seegers in really, really great condition. Dear me. Yeah, nice one. Got kids. Okay, this is looks a little bit old, but it ain't. Charlie Patton Volume 2, and that's on Third Man Records. This is another Mississippi Records release. What is it? Baluyo Blue Yodel. It's African country music, and it is astoundingly good. Really hard to find now, and just amazing record. The Bristol Sessions, which, if you don't know, kind of like the beginning of all blues and country and old time music, where everyone came together, and where Jimmy Rogers and Carter Family were first ever recorded. Singularly, probably the most important sort of recording sessions of all time. And as Johnny Cash says, these recordings in Bristol in 27 are the most single important event in music in the history of country music and further music, blues music, and everything else that came from it. Amazing record. Frank and His Sisters is another African country music band. Really hard to find. It's on Mississippi Records. It is so cool. Sounds really amazing. This is another Mississippi Records record. I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. Compilation of sort of bizarre and strange, alternative, I suppose, old time music. It's got Marika Paprika on there, who's a Greek singer in New York, and a lot of other really, really cool music. Really, really nice record. Mississippi John Hurt, a really early volume 1 of his folk song and blues. Believe that Folkways. It's on Piedmont. Yeah. American pressing. Yeah. Really rare record in the world of blues and country music. Okay, we've got the volume 1 of the Charlie Patton records by Third Man Records. Partnered up with Document Records to make that. Another of the Third Man record pressings, the Mississippi Sheiks, volume 1. Unopened. This is a really rare blues record. It's a French pressing, I believe. It's a French label, In the Spirit, volume 1. An unofficial sort of bootleg, I suppose, recording of all this music. And yeah, if you're into this kind of thing, very, very hard to find, very rare. An Evening with Reverend Louis Overstreet. I don't know much about this. On Mississippi Records. Okay, yep, there we go. Give it a couple of listens, some gospel music. Third Man Records pressing of the Blind Willie McTell sessions, which are in chronological order. Quite a bit of Blind Willie McTell is my favourite. Mississippi Sheiks, volume 2. Again, in perfect condition. Excuse me. John Fahey, volume 1 of Blind Joe Deaf. Amazing, stunning guitar record. Blind Willie McTell, volume 1, sealed. Chronological order. I've got them all on different pressings, so I kind of never listened to it. Probably should have done. And John Lee Hooker on Cornbread Records. I was looking for his acoustic version of Boogie Chillin'. It's either on this one or on the other one. I have to buy a few records to find it. Okay, so we've got a really, really early pressing of Woody Guthrie's Volume 2 on Folkways. Really, really nice condition. Very rare record. FA 2484 is the catalogue. Very hard to find. And yeah, amazing. Imelda Riddle, more ballads and hymns from the Ozarks. Good Appalachian music. Riverside, 9418, Alberta Hunter. Back and front. Folkbox, which I believe is Electra Records. Okay, it's just got a huge collection of tons and tons of old-time music singers. Really, really nice. Yep, 4 LPs in there. Quick look inside. It's not being put away properly. Do that now. If it's all its manual and whatnot. If it's pamphlets. Okay. Folkways. Song and Playtime with Pete Seeger. That's kind of strong Folkways record. Tony Thomas, who was a crazy singer from Oklahoma. Again, a very rare record. I don't know what pressing that is. That's on Tacoma. Coley Jones and the Dallas String Band. Matchbox. Bill Brunzi Story, Volume 2. Last session. Really rare record from another one from John Cohen. It's at Mountain Music of Kentucky on Folkways. Of all the original pamphlets and whatnot. Yep, very old and very rare record. Jelly Roll Morton collection. Woody Guthrie collection. Lightning Hopkins, Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee on Society. Sonny Terry and Brownie McGee, some random collection. Blues of T-Bone Walker. Leadbelly on Extra. Big Bill Brunzi and Pete Seeger in concert. Not signed by them. I don't know this one. This is Los Indios Turbanos, I think, the original Indians of the Maria Elena fame. I think it's like the front. Okay, got Big Macchio on Bluebird, Volume 1. Memphis Slim on Bluebird, number 3. Tampa Red on Volume 1, Bluebird, number 11. Which brings us to Pete Seeger, Freight Train. Henry Thomas, this is a very rare record on Heroin Records. Ragtime Texas singer with double records in there. Really nicely made and put together. Boogie Chillin', with John Lee Hooker. Boogie Chillin' number 2. Boogie Chillin', I think this was the acoustic version that I was looking for. A very, very rare record. Pete Bellamy, mainly Norfolk, Songs and Ballads on Extra. Really hard to find folk record. Another very rare blues record, Blues in the Dark, Blind Willie McTell on the Jazz Heritage Series. Really nice condition. Roscoe Holcomb, nice Lonesome Sound on Folkways. Folkways FA2368. Not an easy find whatsoever. Bert and John on Transatlantic. Nice rare folk record there. Frank Prophet on Topic. North Carolina, Songs and Ballads. Again, a really hard record to find if you're searching for it. Okie dokie. That's everything for now. Thanks, guys.